Earth Day is coming up this Saturday, and groups around the country are marching along with the National March for Science in Washington, D.C. That march has been organized by a committee of doctors, lawyers, researchers, and educators. Here in the CSRA, a group of like-minded people have come together to raise awareness. Take a look at this locally produced video now.
Science generates knowledge.
Science is international.
Our whole central Savannah River area is showing growth that's fueled by science and technology.
Science is producing clean water for Augusta.
Science is the crop we grow and the food we eat.
Science is life-saving medical research.
Without science,
Science is our future.
Science is clean air.
Science is transportation without fossil fuels.
Science is life.
The CSRA Hub is dedicated to educating and promoting science in our community. And Mark Albertin is part of the group. Mark, you have your own March for Science coming up this Saturday.
We do. It's this Saturday at 3 o'clock. It meets down at Reynolds and 11th Street, basically, and goes up the canal or the levee, goes down to 6th Street, comes back up 6th to Broad, and back to the Common. So it's a short walk. Hopefully it'll be good weather. You never know this time of year, but hopefully it'll be good weather, and we hope we have a great turnout.
This far out, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. So CSRA Hub, what is this?
Well, it's a bunch of like-minded people. I mean, it's nonpartisan. It's people from different backgrounds coming together, basically, to try to do something really good in our community, to try to work to help better our community. And we felt like the March for Science would be really a good thing to be involved with because it covers all boundaries. I mean, there are no boundaries, I should say. It covers everyone. Science is so much of a part of our life. And these people, these wonderful, respected people, have been put into doubt in recent days and months and years about their backgrounds and what they're showing us, and really it's important that we understand that.
I want to read you something that I really like from a press release that we got, and it's from I believe your local organizer. And I thought, because you know when you say we're going to be nonpartisan, you're thinking really environmental issues, but listen to this. We understand that political tensions are running high and that climate change might be a partisan issue, but that's not what the March for Science is about. You can believe in evolution, she says, and God. You can accept scientific proof of climate change and still vote Republican. But what you cannot do is defund the Environmental Protection Agency, deregulate the fossil fuel industry, and expect clean air and clean water. Interesting.
It's very true. I mean, think about it, Jenny. If it wasn't for science, you and I would be having this conversation probably with a paper cup and a string attached to it, really seriously, to broadcast.
Really?
I mean, think about this. Science is involved in everything we do, and you can't cherry pick or use selective science. You have to say, we've got to trust these individuals that have, developed these ideas and these thoughts and these patterns because they've worked years, they've worked their whole careers trying to produce these different things. They're not just some fly-by-night information that's put out there. It's important information.
You know, right now it's just so funny to me because you see on Facebook and everything, and maybe I don't understand exactly what it's about, but all this Earth is flat talk.
That's been around since Galileo. It's amazing. But there's always going to be doubt. There always is going to be doubt. We are afraid of things that we cannot see, and things that we can't understand in our minds. That's where science comes in to help us understand this wonderful planet that we live on and how things work.
Speaking of science, I can't say enough about this movie, and I know you would appreciate it as a filmmaker yourself, but the movie Hidden Figures, have you seen it yet?
I keep saying I'm going to.
It's so good, and it is at the Dollar Theater right now, but it is the best movie, and it makes you appreciate science so much and realize of course science has a big impact, but even in this movie, the segregation was so shocking to me. And it showed us a lot about our time and how we value individuals. but so be sure to watch Hidden Figures.
Yeah.
Watch that. And I'm excited for the Earth Day activities. There's a big event also going on at Finney Swamp this weekend because Earth Day is, it's Earth. It's all
Earth Day.
over that
Oh,
we're
it is.
celebrating.
It is, and it's happening all across the country. If you look online, I mean, there's marches going on all over the country, all over the world actually, for science on Saturday the 22nd. So please come on out. I mean, I think people would have a great time. It'll be, there'll be families there, there'll be kids there, there'll be a lot of people, we hope, walking that day and marching for science.
And what a great thing to take your kids to. Because we have to be the ones that teach our kids, just, like about recycling or anything else. If we bring them up with an appreciation and a respect, and what is our footprint? What are we leaving here on our planet?
Well, and that was kind of the whole purpose behind the CSRA HUB. A very close friend of mine, Pam Everett, who started that organization, basically came back from the March for Women in Washington, D.C., wanting to try to do the same thing, seeing the unification, all the people that were together there, peacefully marching, peacefully saying, look, we may not believe in this, but we're all together at the same time here talking and finding unity. And that's what a community is all about. It's not about fighting amongst one another, but it's finding unity.
Finding unity. Take a look now again at the date. It's coming up this Saturday, April the 22nd at 3 p.m., starting at 11th Street in downtown Augusta. Sponsored by CSRA HUB, part of the many marches going on Saturday in honor of Earth Day. So, Mark, as the group stresses with the hashtag Science Matters, we certainly appreciate you being here.
Well, I appreciate you all having me. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Mark. Ahead on Jenny.